What's up, everyone? I saw this article online about a smart ring that can help detect the early warning signs of the coronavirus. Check the description down below for a link to the full article. Here's an honest review I found about this ring. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
What's up, my name is Seem, and in this video I'm gonna talk about the Oura Ring 2. Is it worth it? And what are the most significant benefits that I've noticed from using it?
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness, find them. This is the One Ring.
Okay, for those of you who haven't heard of it, then the Oura Ring is this cutting-edge sleep tracking device that is gonna measure how much time do you spend in different sleep stages. So this is the first generation ring that's been out for a few years. As you can see, it's quite hefty and looks pretty cool. And this is the second generation ring that is recently just came out. And as you can see, it's much smaller, and you can feel the weight difference as well. And this is the black one. This is a prototype that I got to use before the actual release. But essentially, I've been using this one for over a year, and I must say that it is indeed one of those things that I find incredibly invaluable, because it's gonna tell you exactly like how much time do you spend in different sleep stages, how fast have you recovered from the previous night, what's your heart rate during the night, what's your core temperature, what's your heart rate variability, how fast do you fall asleep, how efficient was it. And it's like a magic device in terms of actually getting some quantifiable data about what you do during the night, how many times do you wake up, and things like that.
It's quite cool.
This is something that you wouldn't be able to get based on your intuition of, oh, I feel that I've slept pretty good tonight. But in reality, when you look at the data, then you might have woken up 5 times and you barely got any REM sleep. Technology is very useful in actually gaining some insight into what your human mind can't actually perceive quantifiably. So in my opinion, like, you should, if you want to optimize your sleep and take it to the next level, to be really healthy in the long term, then you want to have something that is going to tell you what's your progress like, or what's your actual status in terms of your sleep. And yeah, now the second ring is also quite useful, and I would say that it's more accurate, and it's gonna be more effective in the data that you receive. They've done some actual studies as well with actual sleep labs where they compare the Oura Ring with like a proper sleep lab with all the gear around you, and they found that the Oura Ring gives you as accurate data as the sleep lab. So the Oura Ring is one of the best commercially available sleep tracking devices, and I think it's, for habitual use for the ordinary person, it's like a perfect thing. You don't even notice it when you're wearing it, and it looks kind of cool. But the second ring is even more undetectable. If you compare the Oura Ring with like a regular ring, then you barely notice the difference. This is like the actual One Ring. Yeah, I got it. But yeah, if you were to use it, then yeah, it's perfectly similar.
Biggest mover of sleep as far as getting healthy and better sleep is consistency. If you can get to bed according to what your chronotype would dictate, and we help you find that by looking at your past sleep data, if you're consistent with when you go to bed and when you wake up, that is going to give you the highest quality sleep day after day after day.
Now, the second gen Oura Ring has had some troubles with its launch, and they've had some hiccups, so to say. Some people have actually been quite mad about it, like, I ordered my ring like 8 months ago and I haven't received it, what's up?
The ring must be destroyed.
And yeah, true. The truth is that they've been quite slow with shipping out the pre-orders and things like that, and there's been quite a long waiting time for them. But you know, part of it has to do with probably the huge demand for these things, because Aura has become quite popular over the past few years, and I think like they simply weren't ready for such a influx of new people wanting to get their hands on this thing. And of course, people like Prince Harry using the Oura Ring aren't making it any better. They're only gonna popularize it even further. It doesn't matter what kind of performance you want to optimize, whether that be business performance, physical, mental performance, whatever it is, you still need to sleep, because sleep is the most important variable that is going to determine your cognitive functioning and how you feel during the day. And that is also one of the reasons why I think, like, compared to the price that you have to pay for it, which is like $300, it's like nothing compared to the amount of value you get from it. Like, I would love to pay for like 10 times more for this thing, because I think like it is worth it.
I will take the ring to Mordor.
So in terms of like the batteries, then this is the old one, this is the new one. As you can see, it's again much smaller, much more compacted, and more energy efficient. This old ring lasts for about 3 days, whereas this one can last for over a week, and the charging of both of them is also quite fast. You can charge up the entire ring in less than an hour, and it's gonna last you a long time. Usually when I do use the ring, then I'm gonna look at the amount of hours I spent in deep and REM sleep, because those are more valuable in terms of like the quality of sleep. And yeah, that's a good indicator of how well I slept and how prepared I am for the coming day. If my physical preparedness and readiness is low, I didn't get enough good sleep, then I'm not gonna hit hard. I'm not gonna hit myself hard at the gym, and I'm gonna take it easier because my body isn't ready for that. My nervous system hasn't recovered. So that's another example of an invaluable aspect of self-quantification. It can also measure your daily steps, so you don't have to be using those Fitbit trackers specifically. You can still get all of them in the Oura Ring. And one of the best things about this is that you can turn it on airplane mode, so you're gonna avoid all the EMF, all the Bluetooth signaling as well. And that's why I think the Oura Ring is the best sleep tracking device, because you don't have to sleep with Bluetooth around you, and you're not gonna put, you're gonna wear this ring and you're gonna keep it on your heart or something during the night. You're not gonna radiate your organs like your brain or something. It's on airplane mode, and it's gonna collect the data while being offline, so it's perfectly safe, and it's not gonna disrupt your sleep or anything.
It is because of men the ring survives.
Now, of course, there are some cons to these technological devices. They're not gonna be 100% accurate all the time. They may get buggy sometimes. The cloud app doesn't sync properly. But overall, those things are somewhat rare, and they're not gonna be that big of an issue unless you're planning on getting like a real sleep lab into your bedroom that's gonna detect every little movement you make and every little shift in consciousness. Then I think the Oura Ring is your best bet, and it's incredibly cost efficient. So if you are interested in getting yourself one of these awesome sleep tracking rings, then head over to auraring.com and use the code SEAMLUND. You're gonna get a $50 discount, and it's gonna be quite a huge bargain in terms of the actual price to get yourself the one ring of sleep tracking. But other than that, thanks for watching. Click the like, subscribe, notification bell as well. My name is Seam. Stay optimized, stay empowered.
The ring yearns above all else to return to the hand of its master.